underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I do it next play. Yeah, I am.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter.
Hey, JT, put my broadcast up.
Backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Handoff for Carter.
Good tackle.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think my linebacker tired. He's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Lamar already tired. Huh? I did backups.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10.
Just me, I need to get out to an early lead. I ain't about to run it real talk. Not right now.
Throwing is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end Oliver. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
JT put it up. No, I'm in New York. He home. Good shit. I should have kept going. I tried to.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
It is
Only
all
3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Cause I'm telling you, once I get going, bro, it's gonna look like I got on purple jersey. Might cut that shit off. Include my, alright, I did that.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete, it's Rashad Bateman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah,
man, for real. Like, and I did backups and half pads.
Score in here, long way to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play.
Is my shit still recording?
Okay. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. A slant route caught by Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will strike first here, this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a give to Carter. Carter a first down and more. And he's got room. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 21-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He finds P-Rod out of the backfield. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Pirine. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Jackson on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man, Ty Johnson. Pass midfield. Ty Johnson. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left on the handoff, Carter. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's here 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Johnson now returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's got some space here. 30, the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum would seemingly have shifted the other direction. Thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Quentin Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. The gun on third down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watkins. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Another run on second down with Carter. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Carter. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Ashton Davis. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England when they went.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Wilson. He gets this to the former Aztec, Kahale Waring. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown! Jeff Smith, 26 yards. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
26 Mike. 3 buzz. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. You. Slam.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And there's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here, as so many defensive coaches have told you and me.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, 52 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
26
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.